How do you feel about all of this? The Cousins contract, the Harris decision. I've got some thoughts too. 651-646-8255. Let's go right to the phone lines, though. Norsman, you're on Vent Line. What's going on?
Hey, not much. Thanks for taking my call. Quick question. I just want to know where we stand with the salary cap now after these two signings and putting the cap on or the franchise tag on Anthony Harris.
I don't know yet completely because I haven't seen the ramifications, and I don't think we know yet what the Harris contract is going to be if he does indeed play on the franchise tag. But I can tell you this. The Cousins contract for 2020 frees up approximately $10 million in cap space. So short term, the Cousins contract does you a favor with the cap. Obviously, it means 3 more years, and the salary cap hits from here on out once again escalate.
Now, the new CBA collective bargaining agreement, did we get some cap space with that, or does that not happen until next year?
The cap actually is now out for the 2020 season, Norsman, and it's going to be less than projected. That's not good news. All right?
Because we were at 18.5 approximately before these signings. So that was going to be an additional maybe $10 million supposedly beforehand with this new CBA.
So this will be 10 now. Yes. The Cousins contract now for 2020 is going to free up approximately $10 million towards the cap. As of the last time I looked right now, and I don't think that this involves the Cousins contract extension. I'm not positive, though. The Over the Cap website, which is a pretty good website, has the Vikings with $15.4 million available in cap room. That's 24th in the league. But keep in mind, too, you have to pay your rookie class from there. And so that's not just, I can go spend on free agency or keeping my own guys. Now, the Anthony Harris franchise tag is going to change that. 651-646-8255. 651-646-8255. I guess the key starting point today. How do you feel about 3 more years, including an additional 2 tacked on, of Kirk Cousins? Kyle, thanks for holding. What's going on?
Hey, Judd. Hey, guess what I'm watching right now? 1972 Vikings versus Steelers. I have no clue who won, and I bet on it, but things are good. Fran Tarkenton, very mobile.
Franchise quarterback, right, Kyle? He's a franchise quarterback.
That's when we had a decent QB at a good price. That was nice.
Love it. Good for
you. What do you think about Cousins, this extension? What do you think it means big picture? Do you think that means more Zimmer for a few more years? Do you think they would cut bait with him and Spielman and obviously hang on to Kirk? Or what do you think it means, just moving forward to the direction of the franchise? To me, it seems like they're kind of just kicking the can down the road and prolonging the inevitable, which we're becoming, we're the Bengals forever.
The answer to your question, I think, is very simple. 10 years from now, when we're talking about the Zimmer era of Vikings football, right? So we sit down and we're talking about, the conference championship game, you got blown out in Philadelphia, but the Minneapolis Miracle. And when we're discussing, I think more so than Spielman, although Rick is certainly going to be tied in here, Kyle, I think in 10 years, we are going to identify 2 things when we talk about Mike. We're going to identify defense and one guy, Kirk Cousins. Don't you?
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. I mean, I mentioned I was watching this game from the 70s, and honestly, Zimmer still coaches football this way. He's just out of touch, and I just don't know if this is going to work out. But here we go, almost 3 more years.
Thank you, Kyle. Take care. 651-646-8255. Reactions to the Cousins contract. And as I just said, the breaking news from our friend Courtney Cronin, ESPN, that Anthony Harris has been given the franchise tag by the Vikings. There is still time into, I believe it's July, to negotiate a multi-year contract. But folks, bottom line, this is going to be tying up a ton of money in the safety position. And it surprises me that you would do that. 651-646-8255. Alec, you're next on Vent Line.
Hey, Judd. How's it going? Say, been on vacation for the last week. Haven't really been listening to the show as much as usual, but what a great day to return, huh? I mean, with the Vikings news. First of all, Kirk Cousins, don't love it, but I mean, I think we kind of all figured that this was coming as sort of a stability move, sort of we don't really want to get worse. I mean, I would still like to see someone be drafted for the future, like a Jalen Hurts in this year's draft.
Yeah.
But I think if we don't see that, then I feel much worse about this. But if we do see a quarterback drafted, then I'm happy. Fine. Now, CJ Ham, great. I normally would be like, oh, 4 years, 4 year extension for a fullback. That's kind of weird. But he, I think, is undoubtedly one of the best in the league, probably top three fullback in the league. So this is a really, really great move. And then I suppose lastly with Anthony Harris, although I do agree with you that it's a lot of money to put just between him and Harrison Smith.
Yes.
But I do think it's a better move than just straight up giving him an extension, because he really just had this past year was really his breakout year, and he's not necessarily young when you look at his age.
No, but do you want to be tied? Here's my problem for 2020, and I get that Harris is coming off a really good year and is a really nice player. Do I want to tie up in 2020? So forget 21, forget 22. Alec, do you want to tie up this much at one position, which is definitely an important spot, but it's not a key spot. This ain't two great cornerbacks who you have to keep. I just think that this is a sign of falling back on a guy, much like they did with Barr. And I know he got a multi-year extension. To me, this is a sign of, is this really, or the question is this really the best way to spend your money positionally? And my answer is, I don't think that's the case. No.
Although I'm happy, it's only 1 year, so it's not that bad. But ultimately, yes, I do agree with you. It isn't the best way to spend it. That's all I got.
Thank you, sir. Take care. Bye-bye. 651-646-8255. Let's go. I think this should be good, Declan. This should be juicy. It's John in Manhattan, the leader of the Kirk Cousins fan club since 2018. Hold on. Right back at you.
You know what I saw this morning when I saw the news?
What'd you see?
I'll give you one guess.
I don't
like that.
I don't even know what you saw, man.
Honestly, I got laid off yesterday because I'm living the dream here in the city.
Did you really?
And,
sorry to hear that. Oh, that stinks.
Thank you. So now we're gonna quarantine in peace.
Yep.
It's great.
Yep.
Very excited. And in the meantime, thank God I don't have to watch Kirk Cousins for 6 months. I just get to anticipate Kirk Cousins for 6 months, and then 18 months, and then 20, 30 months.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. 96. This is another what? $66 million guaranteed.
Is there a trade clause? Is there a buyout? Is there anything here? I need a sliver of hope here, Judge.
No, there's not. No. He did. Cousins and his agent did it again. And if this was really just to create 10 mil in cap space for 2020, my goodness, is this panic, John?
Right, but why does he want to be here? Nobody wants him here. I don't want him
Look at
here,
the dollars, John. Look at the dollars. That's why he wants to be here. It's a great. He keeps cleaning up. I mean, these guys keep going back to the well and saying, "What can we give you?" And he says, "Give me this," and he gets it. He's gonna leave here. If he leaves here now in 3 years from now, he's going to leave here having secured what will amount to, at least right now, be the only fully guaranteed contract, which is going to convert into a essentially 5-year fully guaranteed contract in a sport that doesn't like to do guaranteed contracts. Never does them.
Do we know the 66 is fully guaranteed again?
Yes. In fact, I've got it right here. So it's 61 guaranteed at signing. And then because it's going to go up to a 3-year, $96 million deal, the 35 additional million is guaranteed for injuries, but converts to fully guaranteed at the beginning of 2021. It's fully guaranteed. Sorry, John.
This is tough, Judd.
I got to take more calls, John. Thanks. Take care. All right.
Talk to you tomorrow.
My condolences. Bye. 651-646-8255. Terrence has been holding patiently. Hi, Terrence. What's going on? Your thoughts?
Hey, good morning, Judd. I'm
Good
sitting
morning.
in a park. I can't see anybody for miles, and I'm drinking some Dunkin' Donut black coffee, buddy.
Oh, very
So I'm
nice.
thinking
Good
about
choice.
Terrence, you made my day. You made my day. That's some good coffee right there.
it. Otherwise, I can't go to the draft now.
Nope.
So I'll be getting refunded for a room for one night, and it's just getting worse and worse for me. The 2-year, $66 million extension really puts me in the hole. I'm really depressed now. What do I do?
Terrence, I think you
Drink more coffee.
I think you drink, yeah, exactly right. I think you go back to Dunkin' Donuts, possibly get a donut yourself, drink more coffee, enjoy the coffee, and
Hey,
accept.
65,
Yeah.
65 and sunny here in Arizona, buddy.
All right. Well,
have a good week.
take
Talk
care,
to you later.
Terrence. All right.
Yeah,
Call back. Bye bye. 651-646-8255. Dunkin' Donuts, man. That is some good.
Oh, great coffee.
That's some good
Great
Java
job.
right there. Let's go to Max. Max, what's going on? Your thoughts on the Cousins contract, the Vikings move so far?
Hey, Judd. Thanks for taking my call. I'm actually more interested in talking about the Anthony Harris franchise tag because I kind of saw the Cousins extension,
Sure.
happening. It seems like they're going to kick the can down the road. And as far as that goes, I think I'm in the minority here, but I'm actually happy about that because that means we're not quite ready for a complete rebuild. I'd rather see a 9-7, 10-6 team try to maybe be that 7th wild card team now with the new CBA as opposed to tearing everything down. I know that's the smarter thing to do, but I guess I'm selfish and kind of the short-term interest. But the Anthony Harris is fascinating to me. I thought it was like less than 1% chance that he would be back. Are the Vikings allowed to trade him while having him on the franchise tag? That was one thing that came to mind. Even if they get like a 3rd-round pick out of it, it's better than just letting him walk in free agency. And
Max,
maybe
off the top of my head, I think the answer is no, but I'm not positive. I would have to do some work or some digging on that. I think the answer is no, but I'm not sure. Now, what they can do is there's a date, I think it's into July, during which they can continue to negotiate a long-term contract and tear up the 1-year franchise tag. But I don't know that they're going to do that or not. But I don't think you can trade a guy on the franchise tag. Don't want to swear to that though.
Gotcha. Yeah, then the only other thing I could think of is maybe they're looking to trade Harrison Smith, which is just, as a longtime Vikings fan, that makes my stomach hurt a little bit. But it's just hard to imagine, especially after what Zimmer said to Combine.
Yeah, I know.
That they're going to wrap like 20 to 25 million in the safety position with the salary cap situation. Think about it. Between that and the linebackers, I like all 4 of those players. But you're talking like 50 million or whatever, 40, 50 million.
Do you know what bites you now, Max? Bites you right in the butt now? The Anthony Barr contract.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That contract's going to look worse and worse because if these are your decisions, if you're like, I got to have both my safeties, and if you're going to go down that path, then something had to give here. And so far as I could tell, now we did see that they released Xavier Rhodes and Linval Joseph on Friday to create some cap room. And Griffin is probably gone, but not nearly enough has given so far for us to say, well, yeah, it's great you brought back Barr, and now bring back Harris. And I can't see Mike Zimmer in any way, shape, or form participating in willingly trading Harrison Smith. I just can't.
Yeah, I can't either. Yeah, really interesting. I'm sure I'll shake out in the next few weeks.
Thanks, Max. Take care, okay?
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. 651-646-8255. The calls keep coming. Your reaction to the Cousins news, the Anthony Harris franchise tag that Courtney Cronin reported. Heck, C.J. Hamm got a 4-year contract extension, the fullback for the Vikings, as the legal tampering period has started. And the Vikings right now, and this was legal for years, way before the tampering period became a word, are taking care of their own right now, which they had every right to do. Free agency starting in a couple days, no delay.